All right, what we are going to do today is we are going to add an unmanaged vendor to basically a pre-existing managed item, which may make no sense, but let me give you a little bit of a rundown. All right, both of you know when ordering through our sports nutrition company, they do not sell Lipidrine ephedra extract. You have to order that directly through the manufacturer itself, High-Tech Pharmaceuticals. So what's been happening is, as we order this product, it's been being slated under our sports nutrition vendor, which does not sell a product. So it creates a little bit of a problem and confusion. So when we click on this little pen and paper, and we look at the vendors, obviously there's no High-Tech, who's the manufacturer of this product, which we want to actually make as a vendor, because we want to order directly from the manufacturer, not through a middleman. All right, so let's see, how do we go ahead and do that? All right, well, we got the information here. We don't want to erase it, so it's already pretty much intact. What we may end up doing a little bit later on is changing that manufacturer and code, and I'll explain why towards the end. All right, so let's back it up. Let's go to inventory items, or take this back. Let's go to vendors. And from vendors, when this pops up, we are going to want to do is add a new vendor. All right, now first look under here, see if you can find a High-Tech Pharmaceuticals. All right, there is no High-Tech, so we have to add an unmanaged vendor. Click Add Unmanaged Vendor. All right, now the vendor ID. We don't want to have it auto-assign. What we want to use is the vendor ID basically is the company's primary phone number. In this case, it is 888-855-7919 with no phone. All right, we type in the name, which of course is High-Tech Pharmaceuticals. And we spell it properly there with a C. There is not going to be an alternate vendor ID. Then from here, I type in the mailing address. Now, in order to save time, I'm going to pause it and type it in, and then unpause this video so you get the idea. All right, now from here, I briefly paused and I typed in the address, the mailing address, which is in this case is going to be the exact same as a shipping address. So all you click here is copy address to shipping. And there it goes. Exact same on both sides. Of course, you type in the phone number, whatever phone number is present. So in this case, it's the exact same as we used as the manufacturer ID. You type in the fax, you put in toll free either way, but definitely if you can, type in the fax number. Because trust me, that's going to come in handy more than once. Email address and website is always optional. In this case, what we're going to do is we are going to type in the web address. That also does come in handy in some cases, especially when trying to figure out contact names and numbers for certain employees. All right, this is a standard vendor. There's no special notes, and this is an approved vendor. So basically, I don't know when we'll use not approved, but in this case, it is approved. Save changes. Frequently save changes. Trust me, that'll save you a lot of heartache. Now from the account info. All right, in this case, what you do is you have to look at the minimum amount and how we pay. Now, you know, as far as with our stores, we do everything COD. We don't like having any debt. Any discount that's estimated, that's optional if you want to put in there. We don't have any credit limit because we don't want credit. Minimum order. In most cases, let's say, for example, this store or this business, if we're not certain, make it $150. Often they'll charge you shipping anyways. All right, so then we have to add an account number. Now, in this case, look at your invoice. On your invoice, your account number is often going to be your customer ID. In this case, what they've done is given us very long customer ID because they use our name. And in all capitals. All right, add a little bit of descriptive. Let's give a space here just in case. To which store this goes to. This actually delivers to the Orcutt, California store. Always type that in your candidate description, because when this gets faxed to them, they need to know exactly where to ship this order. Orcutt store. They'll have the address and stuff on file. Click Add. Save changes. Now we go to delivery settings, if this is even required. In this case, it's not at all. All right, from here, basically I always hit save again just to play it safe. We now added an unmanaged vendor. So when we go and look at our inventory sheets, let's say for example we go to inventory, we click on vendors. I'll refresh the screen. Let me enlarge it a little bit. What we should be able to do is now find high tech somewhere on here. So in this case I'm going to show all of our vendors. 52 vendors, because I know exactly what this is probably going to be. Alright, I don't have an alphabetical order, but chances are it'll be the last vendor that shows up. Or one of them. And there is a new unmanaged vendor, which you also can see indicated by this yellow dot. Alright, with our other unmanaged vendors. Alright, now, let's say we have that high-tech pharmaceutical product again, which we don't want going through Europa. Alright, so we go to inventory items. Alright, we look at the Lipodrine. Just type it in the description. Hit search. Alright, and there's a Lipodrine. Alright, it's been going to Europa, but Europa does not carry that product. Sit on the it's a sports nutrition vendor for those just watching. Hit the pencil and paper again. Alright, that's our item ID. Now chances are the manufacturing code is not going to be the same as it is for our sports nutrition vendor as it is for high-tech pharmaceuticals. But in any case, I go to vendors. This is blank right now. Scroll down. Hit high-tech pharmaceuticals. Alright, now what you're going to do, we can back up here. Take that UPC code, copy it, go back to there, paste it. Item ID. In this case, the manufacturer actually uses the name of the product itself. So in this case, just take the UPC code, copy it again, paste it again, and use the manufacturer suggested retail price, which is $69.95. You have to put all that in there. If you do not, it will not take, it will not save. Add. Give it a second. Save changes. Alright, we now effectively changed the vendor which our high-tech pharmaceuticals is going through right now. So now when we go to print up our orders, it will show up under the unmanaged vendor high-tech pharmaceuticals. Hope that explains a little bit of it. It's a little complex, but this will give you an idea of how to take a managed item, create an unmanaged vendor, and therefore help us reorder exactly from the manufacturer instead of through a distributor. That's it. Any questions, make the comments. It may take a little bit of review, a few times of practice, and there may be a few options which I did not cover here, and take it from there.